Hello techies, welcome to AI Brahma YouTube channel. My name is Ganesh. In this video tutorial, we are discussing about automation anywhere practical question for interview. And this is exercise 13. I hope you have watched all other series also. If you are new to my channel, please subscribe to the channel and hit the bell icon to get first notification to you. So directly we will go to exercise 13. This is all about pattern and this is full pyramid pattern. I have already uploaded half pyramid pattern question answer. Please watch that video also because pattern questions are very important for the interview. And this question is why important because if you solve the pattern question, you are a true developer because here we have to use our mind, right? Logics and quality. So everything is important in this particular question. So directly we will see how we can solve this one in an easy way. So I gonna explain you with the easy way how to solve all pyramid questions. Okay, please don't skip the video. Please watch till the end and hit on the like button and please comment on the video. Your feedback is very important for me. So if you comment on the video, definitely I will upload another videos, right? So it is a main important thing is your feedbacks. So directly we will go to how we can resolve this pattern question from the logic. The first thing we will see how we can resolve logic. So if you see the pattern, so we have totally 6 columns, 6 rows, right? 6 columns I have, 6 rows I have. 6 is a main thing, right? So you can make it dynamic, 6, 7, 10, 100, anything is fine. But here, if you observe, the first row having 1 star, second row having 2 star, right? Like this, sixth row having 6 star. I hope you have got the point here. So now what is the point? So if you have 6 rows, then you have to make a loop. Inside the loop, each and every iteration like first, second, third, fourth, you will have a number of iteration equals to number of stars, right? Means row equals to number of star pattern. So first logic is completed. What is the second logic? If you observe this one clearly, we have some spaces between first star and the last star, right? Here we have a space. How many spaces we have? That is we have to find it. So then our life is very easy. So for that purpose, I will show you in a notepad. If you see here, here I have a space, right? How many space I have? One, two, three, four, five. So totally how many? So just I will write it as 5. Okay. For second row, how many I have? If you observe here, one, two, three, four, right? 4 spaces. Totally 4 spaces I have. Same way I will write it here. The same way I will skip some 2 and here if I see I have a 1 space, right? 1 space. Definitely I will have here 2, sorry, here 3 and here 2, right? You can see by yourself here 0, 0 space, right? So this is the pattern we have to build now. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. This many spaces I have before the star, right? Then we will get this pyramid question. So how we can resolve, how we can do with any formula, right? So how we can do means if you see here, this is my first row, right? And total number of rows, how many I have? 6. So if I get a 5, if I want to get a 5, what I have to do? 6 minus number of rows, number of iteration. So 1, 6 minus 1 is 5. For the second iteration, 6 minus 2, 4. 6 minus 3, what is 3? 6 minus 4, 2. Like this, 6 minus 6, 0. I hope you have got the answer now, right? So very simple. So second logic is we have to make it 6 minus r equals to space, number of spaces, right? What was the first logic? First logic is r equals to number of stars, right? Number of stars. So this logic we have to build in a automation anywhere. Directly we will go to automation anywhere workbench and we will see. The first thing is we have to use up two loops. One is for column and one is for row. Very simple. Column we have a standard, so no need to do anything with a column. Everything we have to do with a row itself. So how many columns I have? 6 columns. You can make it dynamic. So here I will use a counter. Okay, counter. What is the use of counter? It will have a number of iteration. If I am in a first iteration, it will have a value 1, second iteration 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, like that. What about the second loop? Second loop is for row. How many number of times I need to run inside the loop of column? Example, here I have a pattern. So number of row equals to 1, right? This is the first row. And how many pattern star I have to print? 1. 2 means 2 pattern. So that's why what I will do, number of counter value I have, no counter, that one I have to place it here, counter. Okay, and here I need to take it counter 1, because in a counter maybe I have a 3, 4, 5, but I need to print a star, right? That's why I will take a second loop counters also, counter 1, counter and counter 1. Counter is for column, counter 1 is for row. Okay, so our loop is set now. So next thing is we have to print a star, right, in a pattern. So that is the main task here. For that purpose I will use a assign, string assign, because star is a string, right? So that's why string assign, drag and drop. So here what I will do, I will put a star and I will save this particular star in a s star. S star is my variable to store the value of number of stars. Done. So next thing is, now I have a star, but here if you observe, each and every star having a space between them, right? Space, space. So what I have to do, I need to add a space also. And before that, so I'm concatenating, right? So number of star means another star. If I concatenate means star space star, where it will be saved in the s star variable. That's why I will take that one also, s star, right? S star space 1 star, and I'm saving in a s star itself. Okay, so whenever you are running this one, right, so inside the loop you are running, and each and every row, for the row you are running this particular concept, right? So for that what you have to do, once you will print this star, we have to clear the variable and we have to make sure it should have only 2. So that's why what I will do, this particular s star, just I'm copying and pasting outside the loop. Okay, copy and paste it. You have to make it as a blank. Before going to assign a star, you have to make it as a blank. And after that, I need to print this value in a new line. If you see, observe here, first star, after the first star they are adding one new line and printing a 2 star, right? Here we have a new line and here we have a new line, because after one on row iteration is increased, they have added one on new line. How we can add a new line? Very simple, just copy this or just close this loop and take a assign, string assign, and outside the second loop, row loop is there, no, outside the row loop you have to place the assign and place it as s star, because I have assigned my pattern in s star, right? So same thing I'm taking, and I need to add after one row completion. right? One row completion, I need to add a new line. So after my loop completion, I need to add a new line. How we can add a new line? You can use a new line variable. Okay, this one I have to save in a destination variable, that I will call it as output, right? Output. Just I am creating output. So now I have created a loop also for columns, 6 columns, and one column, whenever it will run, I need to print one star in a rows, right? That's why I'm taking 6 column, each iteration rows, first row, second row, third row, like that, inside the 6 column. So now inside the 6 column, I am taking as a counter 1 as a row. Example, now in a first iteration value is 1, the counter value is 1, and counter when value is also 1. 1 means my string will be having only 1 star. In the second iteration, 2 star. But every iteration is completed for the row, we need to add a new line. So that's why I have added a new line for str new line. And this one I have to concatenate with the output, right? So that's why what I will do, just add here output. Output, right? So now I hope you are clear. Output, star, number of star, and new line, right? So now I need to show you a message box. Outside the loop I'm putting, everything is complete now. After that, so this output I need to show, right? Our intention is to show the pattern. So if I run the bot, so I will get one pattern. Now the first logic is completed. Number of rows equals to number of star, right? Number of rows means number of iteration of rows. First iteration 1 star, second iteration 2 stars, like that. 6 iteration 6 star. If you observe this here, 1 2 3 4 5 6. But here this is the first logic we have completed, right? Half pyramid. This is the logic of half pyramid. Now you are learning two pyramids. See, this is a bonanza offer for you. That's why please hit the like button and comment on the video. Then only it will work. Okay, so this is the half pyramid question answer. Now we have to make it as a full pyramid. How we can make it? Before this star we have to add a spaces, right? What is the logic of this space? We have already we have given, right? Number of iteration of row and minus of this one, number of column is 6 minus number of iteration of row, 6 minus 1, 6 minus 2, like that, right? How we can build that one? Before this one star pattern, so I will create one more variable as a space. Yes, a space, because we have to add a space. Now we have added a star, now we have to add a space before the star, right? And every time this star and space we have to make it clear. Okay, star and space before starting the row. Column is fine, but row, because we are playing with a row now, right? So now star also I am clearing and space also I am clearing. So now I have to add a loop for creating a space loop. I'm just taking one loop, and how many times I need to iterate? Example, as I told, 6 minus number of iteration of row, right? So what I have to do here, times number of times is counter, counter, the number of time is counter, and this is not required. And here space, just I am copying and pasting here. Here I need to add a one space, and I need to concatenate with a space, right? Same way of how we done a star pattern, same way. S space I need to add it. Okay, S space. After the space we need to add a one, just one space. Okay, space is a variable and I'm adding one space with a space bar. Okay, I'm assigning into s space again. This will have a number of times of spaces. Example, if I'm in a fifth row, okay, 5 times spaces I will have. So now I have a 5 times spaces or number of iteration of spaces and star also. So both I have to combine before going to this output. How we can do that one? Again, take a assign action, right? I have done a loop action for both row, column and space, everything. Now only we have to play with this assign activity. Now assign. So what I have to assign? The first thing is, before the star pattern I have to add a space, right? 5 spaces, right? So that one I will add it here. What is that? Yes, space. Okay. What is the next thing? Next thing I need to add a star. So what is the variable for the star? If you see here, S star, right? S star, inside the S star we have a star. That is also I will add S star. I have added a space and star. Both I need to save it in particular variable that I will create as a, maybe I can create as a Q. Simple cube. Okay, no need to confuse. So I have now space and star. My first row, if you observe here, I have a space and I have a star. This one I have concatenated and I have assigned into particular variable, right? So just save this one, and same way I told no, in each and every time you have to clear this one. So that's why I will add here, and q also I'm clearing each and every iteration of the column, right? So now I have a q. Here I have assigned as a s star. No, instead of s star, because already I have a s star and space in q, I will assign here as q. Okay, output q. Q matlab it is a combination of space and star, and I'm adding in a new line. So I'm just putting into the output and message box same way. So just I'm running the bot now, so we will see the pattern, so how it will look like. So it is downloading the dependencies. Okay, so now we have missed one thing, so it is showing like here, right? One, two, somewhere it is missing. So it is adding 6 here, because very simple. If you go and check inside the loop number of spaces, I have missed one thing. What is the missing thing is, so I have taken a counter here, right? Number of counter means 6 or 5 or 1. So in the first iteration it is a 1. So what I have to do, number of space is 6 minus 1, right? I have not done that activity, so that is the issue. So what I have to do here, so before adding into the counter, in the assign column just take another assign and give it as 6 minus counter, because I'm taking a counter from this one, right? Okay, this actually a string assign, we have to take it number assign, because counter is a number. Assign before the row counter start. So here 6 minus, you can make it as dynamic 6 counter. Okay, and this one I will assign into uh, space number, because I need to get a number of space, which how many number of space I have to take it. No, that one. Okay, this is n space number, sorry, because this is best practice to follow. N is a prefix for the number, right? I'm adding that one. So here instead of counter value I need to take it n space number. I hope you have got the idea now, right? So first I have to minus the 6 minus number of iteration, right? Second logic. Now my bot is ready. Now I have a two logic. I have used the two simple logic. First one is we have to take a two loop. One is for column. Inside the column loop, we have to take it for row, right? So number of column is equals to number of rows. That is a first rule. Second rule is how we can print a star. Very simple. Whenever you are iterating the column, that many number of star we have to write it, because in the first column you have to write one star, second iteration two star, third iteration three star. If you see here, we have got a pattern, right? Correct pattern, full pyramid pattern. How we can get it? So after that, so second rule also completed. Third rule is we have to add a space between each and every stars, right? How to find out the space? If you see here, we have a five spaces here, 4 3 2 1 0. How we can done that one? Number of column 6 minus number of counter. 6 minus 1 5, 6 minus 2 6 minus 3, 6 minus 4 5 0, right? Like that we have to build a logic. I hope you have understand this particular logic of pattern. So if you're not understand, please watch the video slowly and do it yourself in the computer. Okay, that is the best practice to learn. If you watch video and leave it as it is, in interview definitely you will find a difficulty to solve this one. So that's why please watch and try it in your own machine and learn. I hope you have got the solution. If you have any question, please reach out to me in YouTube comments or from WhatsApp or any other social medias. Thank you very much. Happy learning. Please don't forget to hit the like button and comment on the video, and please subscribe to the channel and hit the bell icon. Happy learning. Thank you very much.